Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tea for Teammates. Now, today I just finished all of Sarah Steele's promotion quests. Now, I never used her because I hated her attitude for the longest time, but I'm going to show y'all how to properly train her. So, her dodge is already naturally really high, so I'm definitely going to capitalize on getting as many riposts as possible for her, because more often than not, she's going to dodge. And in that case, the maximum is 3 riposts, but that will also give her, every single time she dodges and riposts, will also give her a boost in dodge, so that she's more likely to continue doing so. Next thing I'm going to do is 2 Blade Storms, because since she has a hide card, I really don't want another Repel Borders, because that will waste her hide if anybody comes up adjacent to her. And I'm going to go ahead and do First Strike, since no enemy can even target her while she's hidden. And so now it's time to pick her talents, and I am definitely, given how many riposts she has, and the fact her dodge is naturally already pretty high, definitely going to want to push that dodge up as high as I can. And since we all know that Fan is OP, I'm going to kind of compare her traits to Fan's, and her dodge is already almost on par with Fan's, and I've only used 2. So then we're going to go ahead and give her some rough, because I want her hide attacks to do as much damage as possible. Now we see that her weapon power is already a little bit higher than Fan's. However, her agility rating is not up to snuff yet. It's only 81. So that's kind of what I want to focus on next, is getting that agility rating up as high as I can, so that she's more likely to epic. That will not only do more damage, but it will also trigger those 2 Blade Storm epics that we gave her. And now that her agility is higher, not quite on par with Fan's, but now that it's higher, I'm going to focus on getting that dodgy back up as more as I can. And then of course after that, look at her health. It's really not that great. So in comparison to Fan's, it's 600 points less. So she's going to die really fast unless I do something about that. So we're going to go ahead now and start giving her some toughs. So we want to give her at least 3, so she does get a decent amount of health from that. Which means that my next concern after tough is probably going to be armor and that last agility, rough, and dodge, assuming that I have that many left. So we'll go ahead here and prioritize the agility, and we'll compare to Fan again, and it looks like her agility is on par, her dodge is 6 points down below Fan, her weapon power is significantly higher than Fan's, but I do want to get that dodgy as high as I can. And so now we're approaching, the last of our talents, and I'll find sometimes I get nervous. I'm like, I don't know how many I have left. I really got to prioritize. So now her dodge is pretty much on par with Fan's, but Fan's not only accuracy, but armor is really, really high in comparison to Sarah's. Which means that she might be a little bit fragile, especially since we didn't give her nearly as much health. But she might be a little bit fragile, but she will pack a punch, so it's important to protect her. And, since we're running out, I am capitalizing on the rough, because I do really want her, now that we're at this point where she's pretty much on par with Fan, I do want something that's going to push her over the edge and make her potentially better than Fan, at least when it comes to combat. So I've still got talent somehow, so I'm going to go ahead and make her agility higher than Fan's, as well as, again, make her weapon power even higher. Because now these 2 statistics really do put her, I feel like, in my opinion, over the edge as far as actual combat is concerned. And somehow I still have another talent. So now I get to choose accurate or armored is honestly the 2 choices. So being that her accuracy is not on par with Fan's, I might as well give her accuracy. I see I have another one. And now I'm kind of feeling, well, I should maybe focus on her armor now. That's the part that's really nowhere close to being on par with Fan. Now, I know I'm not going to get a whole lot, because this is probably realistically my last choice, but I am still going to stick with that armor to try to push her as close to Fan's as possible, and that's it. That's what you get. So you'll see we have 97 agility in comparison to Fan's 92. We got 154 dodge and 120 accuracy. Now Fan's accuracy is 125.